So that's my shawl so far, and now you can see the color gradient from silver to gray. So this is how it looks like. And I have here on one side 5 skulls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I started the 5th, and this is the yarn which is left. This is the last gradient, and I won't add any skulls. So this will be the last skull. And I will show you what I'm doing now. So usually we would add a new skull here and also on the other side. But I will start the next row by chaining 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I turn my work and crochet a block through the next space. Chain 2 and a block through the next space. And the next space will be also filled by a block, so we don't skip this and we don't chain 9 stitches. You just chain 2 and crochet a block through the next space. So we filled the middle or the center and also the sides by crocheting blocks through the spaces. This is what you will do until the end of your shawl. You will just crochet these blocks of 4 double crochets and 2 chain stitches in between, and you always start by chaining 8 and you end with a double treble crochet, and we will just finish this skull, and after the skull you will have only the blocks until the end of your work. So here we chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we skip the first stitch, and then you crochet 6 single crochets, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you chain 6 again, 1, 2, 5, 6, and then you continue your blocks. So yeah, you now will have your blocks also on this side. Finish the skull and then only blocks, as I told you, okay? So I've done with my shawl so far, and the best way to end is at the end of one row. So if you finish a row, and I just have a little yarn left, so we will cut the yarn and pull it through the last stitch. So you just pull the yarn through the last stitch and then tighten, okay? And now I will show you how to sew your ends, so you can sew all your loose ends this way. We take our tapestry needle, and then you should take a side, this one or the other, which should be the side for sewing, so that you have your ends all on one side. And then you just go through your stitches. You can take this side or this side, it doesn't matter. Just go through the stitches and also through the yarn. Okay, then you pull the yarn through. Make sure your work is loose, and then you you go back and you stitch backwards. Also through the stitches, through the yarn. Actually, it doesn't matter where you stitch. There are no specific stitches. So make sure it's loose and then cut the yarn. Okay, so then you're done. So that's your shawl. I would recommend to block your work. So many of you will ask, what is blocking? So you just take a bowl of cold water. Make sure it's not warm or hot. It's better for your work to have cold water. And you put your work into cold water. Make sure it's really wet. And then you will gently put, or how to say, not put, but you will press your work that the water comes out. So you can lay it flat on a towel or something like this and just form your shawl that it has the right form which you want to have, and after drying it will have this. But you can also hang your work, so you don't have to lay it down, you can hang it. Okay, so that's how it works, and happy crocheting, have lots of fun, and until next time, bye bye.